there's the most crazy story in the end. If you like such stories, please subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to make more videos for you. Thank you. Let's go. I read his text messages. So, my 39-year-old husband has been acting weird. He keeps accusing me of cheating, and I'm completely innocent. We just got married in June. There is more to the accusations, but in the interest of time, I'll just keep the backstory short. I told my mom he keeps accusing me of trying to get back with my son's father, which is not true and completely offensive. He is an abusive narcissist. My mom said that he's probably guilty and trying to deflect. I told my mom that I thought about that, but with my husband, it's just not true because he wouldn't do that. I really felt sure of it in that moment. So, me being me, I just wanted to cover all bases because it made sense what mom said even though I didn't want to admit it. I logged into our phone account last night and saw a bunch of out-of-state text messages and his usage to one number really early in the morning. He drives trucks on a local route, so he leaves at like 2 a.m. every day he works. Sidebar. For the last week hubby has been sleeping in the guest room because he said I needed space. Not true. I was upset on Sunday, so I left the house and went shopping. I didn't tell him I was leaving, I just left. When he called me to find out where I was, I told him that I needed some me time and that I'm out shopping and would be home soon. The entire time I'm out he's texting me accusing me of cheating and being out with another guy. Meanwhile I'm at Target in the candle aisle smelling away all my heartache and pain. Okay, so I googled the number last night and it was a hooker service. The girl's profile was linked to her number and it had her pics video and that she was willing to do something strange for a piece of change. I was shocked and appalled, but I had to see the text messages before I freaked out. Since he was sleeping in the other room, I had to get him back in our bedroom the next night so that I could get his phone. This morning when I called him like I normally do when I leave for work, I told him I was hurt blah blah blah. He said he would come back to our bedroom, but tonight would be the night I find the truth. He was asleep when I came up to the room for bed. He wakes at 2 a.m. and normally goes to bed at 7 p.m. Anyway, I sat on the rug in front of the bed to watch TV and used the computer for a while. The whole time I'm plotting trying to get the courage up to swipe his phone. He keeps it on top of the bed plugged up to the charger like right above his head. Damn, I can't just walk up to the side of the bed because he would feel my presence. So I did something that I never thought I would do. I literally laid on the cold wood floor and slowly did the army crawl to his side of the bed. The floor is real wood, so it is creaking like crazy. I had to slow my approach and do more sliding than crawling. I'm embarrassed. Anyway, I reached up and pulled on the charger cord because I thought I would be able to tug it a bit and have it fall right into my hands. It did not. It fell right onto the floor and made a loud thud. He froze for about the longest minute of my life to ensure he was still asleep. Damn, that floor was cold and I even felt the top of my foot cramping up. I held it together through the cold and pain long enough to hear that deep snore, then I did the reverse crawl back to the rug. He deletes all of his text messages, not just the ones he used to want me to see. I always thought that was weird. So I go to his deleted messages. He must not know about this feature. And behold, the messages from him and that hooker girl plus some more shit. In addition to him paying or trying to pay for sex on the road, I found out he is sleeping with a coworker and he is texting his ex-wife, flirting with her. I read his sister's text messages too because I don't trust her ass. Of course she is still friends with the ex-wife and is facilitating the damn rekindling of their relationship. What a bummer. I was trying to decide if I should sit on the info for a while, but it is burning a hole and I got to do something. I'm too old, I'm 43, to be at someone's job confronting a random or pulling up at the XX house without looking crazy. I sent all three, ex-wife, sister, and work hoe, a group text. Before I sent the text, I blocked both their numbers and deleted them out of his call log and out of his contacts. I basically said in the text, work hoe, I know you're sleeping with my husband, and he is lying when he told you he hadn't touched me in months. Ex-wife, if you want him, you can have him back. And I told sis that she is super grimy, especially because she dropped her 3 kids off at my house faithfully on weekends for me to watch, all the while she trying to get him and his ex back together. After the text, I went to sleep because it was like 1 a.m. He just left for work, so I guess we will see how this day plays out. Brainwashed into a sex doll. I, at 35, had been lifelong friends with, and 36, and the long distance for years we started an affair. I supported all aspects of his life, put my life on hold, made decisions and choices focused on him, and truly loved him. I agreed to some sexual gratification hypnosis which would brainwash me into becoming a living sex doll with no mind. He slowly turned me into a doll. He dictated my clothes, my panties, my desires, my appearance. I starved myself, manipulated my body, changed how I looked drastically to become more doll-like, and ended up becoming so codependent on him that without his daily manipulation I was crippled with anxiety. He then lied to me, ghosted me, and blocked me completely out of the blue. He ruined my life by creating a manipulated mindless sex doll that can't even pick out her panties without feeling extreme anxiety. He ruined my life by leaving me here brainwashed and so reliant. He ruined my life by leaving me here with a crippling hold over me. I'm so broken by the sudden rejection after I changed myself to become a mindless